Welcome back, everyone. We're going to explore something really unique today, never-before-seen rare pictures of Annette Funicello combined with an unknown tale that will completely change your viewpoint on this well-loved celebrity. Imagine discovering untold stories about the life of the original Mouseketeer, who captured hearts in the 1950s and 1960s, America's love. Are you prepared to travel back in time and uncover Annette's lesser-known side? Stay tuned until the very end because I have a startling discovery that will change your perspective on her. For those who may not be familiar, let's begin by introducing Annette Funicello. Annette was a shy child who liked ballet when she was born in Utica, New York, in 1942. Walt Disney realized she was bound for stardom when he saw her dancing in a Swan Lake presentation when she was 12 years old. She joined the first Mouseketeers on the Mickey Mouse Club in 1955 as a result. Did you know she was chosen among 200 children? She became a favorite right away because of her charm, her contagious smile, and her large brown eyes. She received more fan letters than any other Mouseketeer, with 6,000 per month by the end of the first season of the show. Here's the catch. Though, one of these uncommon images we'll display later shows a moment that Walt Disney didn't want the world to witness. Wondering? Continue to observe. Imagine if Annette's visage is all over the place in the 1950s. She appears in sketches on the Mickey Mouse Club and sings and dances. She became the girl that every teen wished to date and every child wanted to be friends with because of her devoted fan base. She is seen in a rare photograph from this period wearing her Mouseketeer attire, but not in the typical contrived posture. This unscripted photo shows her laughing offset with Lonnie Burr, a fellow Mouseketeer and her first boyfriend. Her father forced her to end their relationship when they were still children. What a protective parent. The reason this picture is so unique is that it depicts Annette as an ordinary teenager rather than the polished celebrity that Disney created. Curious about what else set her apart? Keep an eye out. Annette became a pop singer in addition to being a TV personality. This is when things start to get interesting. She didn't even believe she was capable of singing. She described her voice as small, with a range of about 3 notes, in her own words. However, Tutti Camarata, Disney's producer, performed a miracle by double-tracking her voice to achieve what they dubbed the Annette sound. We discovered a rare photograph of her at the recording studio, appearing anxious but resolute while wearing headphones. She recorded "How Will I Know My Love" at this time, and the song received so much fan letters that it helped begin her career. Imagine being so well-liked by your followers that they insist on a single release. You won't believe the twist that will unfold concerning her music days, though, so keep watching to find out. Annette went from being a Mouseketeer to a movie star as she grew up. In 1959, she made her screen debut in Disney's black and white feature The Shaggy Dog, which turned out to be an unexpected hit. She became a cultural icon, however, thanks to the beach party films of the 1960s starring Frankie Avalon. These movies, which featured music, surf, and the sun, such as Beach Blanket Bingo and How to Stuff a Wild Bikini, were purely enjoyable. We'll share a rare picture of Annette and Frankie on set, but it's not what you would think. This image captures her in a rare instance of dressing a little more daringly than her typical modest one-piece swimsuit. Walt Disney stipulated she never showed her navel. It was a huge event back then, but don't get too excited, it's still tame by today's standards. Why was her image so important to Disney? Don't leave, I'll tell you more later. Since Annette's personal life is equally fascinating, let's now discuss it. Paul Anka, the teen idol she dated, based his popular song, Puppy Love, on her. They are shown together at an event in a rare photo from this era, both of them sporting buttons that read, KHJ Radio 93 salutes Elvis. Their romance didn't last, but they still appear so youthful and in love. Paul wasn't prepared for marriage, but Annette wanted it. Gina, Jack Jr., and Jason are the 3 children she had with her agent, Jack Gilardi, whom she later married in 1965. Another uncommon image shows Annette as a mother, smiling proudly while holding her newborn baby. You don't see this side of her very often, it's all love and no glitz. The question is, though, did Annette ever look back on her romantic decisions? Stay tuned for an unexpected tale about that. Annette's life changed drastically by the 1980s. She became aware of a problem while Back to the Beach was being filmed in 1987. Frankie Avalon even made a joke about her poor balance, saying she appeared to have consumed too much alcohol. They had no idea that she was exhibiting the early symptoms of multiple sclerosis, a condition that would drastically alter her life. She appears serious as she sits on the sand in a rare picture from the set, oblivious to the prognosis that is about to be given to her. For years, she kept her illness a secret out of fear that her shaky motions would lead others to believe she was intoxicated. Millions were moved by her bravery when she eventually went public in 1992. Are you curious about how she met this obstacle head-on? Continue to observe. Despite the heartbreaking nature of her battle with multiple sclerosis, Annette never lost her spirit. To aid in the search for a treatment, she established the Annette Funicello Research Fund for Neurological Diseases. Despite her difficulties, she is shown grinning in a rare photograph from the 1990s taken at a charity event. As her illness deteriorated, Glenn Holt, her second husband, supported and cared for her. Her relatives reported her thinking remained sharp even though she was unable to move or speak comfortably by 2013. When she died at the age of 70, her children said she was dancing in heaven. Even at her most trying times, she maintains her grace and strength, which is why this picture is so potent. Don't miss the conclusion, though, for there is one more untold tale that connects everything. As we come to an end, I hope you have a fresh respect for Annette Funicello thanks to these unique images and anecdotes. She was a real legend from her time as a mouseketeer to her famous beach party movies and her valiant battle with multiple sclerosis. Millions were impacted by her kindness, brilliance, and bravery, and these seldom looks into her life highlight how unique she was. If you enjoyed this exploration of Annette's secret narrative, be sure to watch the entire video to witness a unique moment in which we pay tribute to her legacy. For more stories like this, remember to like, comment, and subscribe. Which Annette memory is your favorite? Let's keep her spirit alive by sharing it below.